It's a good time now for an update on where we stand in the presidential race, less than a month away from November 6th voting. The big event of the last week or so was the debate in Denver between Romney and Obama. We asked Americans a couple of days later who won, and Romney won by 52 points over Obama, according to the public. 72% said Romney did the better job, just 20% Obama. So clearly, the debate was a plus for Romney. Now, let's look at what our data show about how that may have affected the race. First of all, I want to deal with registered voters, and usually we report 7-day rolling averages, but for right now, I'm going to break it up into some smaller sample sizes and look at the 3 days prior to the debate, where we had among registered voters Obama with a 5-point lead, as you see there. Then, my colleague Jeff Jones looked at the 3 days after the debate, and that registered voter gap had shrunk down to nothing. The two candidates were tied. That represents a gain for Mitt Romney. So just looking at that short-term, smaller sample size tracking, we clearly see that Romney benefited from the debate. However, over the last 2 days, when we look at interviewing on Monday and Sunday, we find, and again, these are smaller sample sizes, so things could change, but we find Obama among registered voters back up to a 5-point lead. So just trending registered voters, it looks kind of like a U-shaped curve. Obama was doing pretty well. Romney clearly gained after the debate, but there are some indications, and we're going to have to wait now to see if this continues to play out, but some indications that Obama is now coming back up among registered voters, indicating it could have been a fairly short bounce for Mitt Romney. Now, independently of all of that, we have now begun reporting likely voters. Now, likely voters, as you may know, is a group of people that we designate as those that are most likely to actually turn out and vote on Election Day. This is based on voters' responses to a series of about 7 questions that we ask about their past voting and their current interest in the election. As is usually the case, the Republican candidate does better among likely voters than among registered voters. In fact, when you look at the comparison there, you will see that Obama loses a couple of points when we go from registered to likely, and Romney gains 3 points. So instead of it being a 3-point Obama lead among registered voters for a broad 7-day average through Monday, it is a Romney 2-point lead among likely voters. So Romney does better, but statistically, what we would say among those most likely to vote if today was Election Day, the race would probably be too close to call. Stay tuned, and we'll continue to see what happens going forward. We've got a Veep debate, and then we've got a presidential debate up and coming at Hofstra University on Long Island next Tuesday, October the 16th. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.